Years ago, when I was working at a finance company in the city of London, I had a colleague named Paul. Paul was a nice guy, quiet, very unassuming. One thing that always stood out about Paul was his lunch. Almost every day, he would have toasted bread. Sometimes he added peanut butter or ham, but most days it was just simple toast with butter. Some of the guys on our team would tease him about it while they were enjoying lunches from nearby shops or restaurants. There was Paul eating his homemade toast. One day I asked him, I said, Paul, why do you always have toast nearly every lunchtime? Aren't you bored of it? Paul said, yeah, I get bored sometimes, but it's easy to make. I like it. And more importantly, I'm saving up to buy a house. I don't want to waste money buying lunch every day. And you know what, guys? About 3 to 5 years later, Paul bought his first house. And I've always admired him for that, for staying focused on his goal, even when it meant facing boredom and quite a bit of ridicule, because I'm sure that it wasn't easy. But he proved that quiet discipline pays off. And so today we'll be talking about two major keys: discipline and consistency to getting real results. I know it's not glamorous, it's not sexy, and it's not Instagrammable. That was a mouthful, but it can be absolutely life changing. So if you're feeling stuck, you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or you're feeling like you're working hard, but nothing seems to be happening, this might be the conversation that you need today. Hi, I'm Shisha. So let's get started. A lot of people hear the word discipline and it may conjure up childhood memories of being given some form of punishment because they did or said something bad. So the word does hold bad memories for people, but real discipline is crucial, especially as an adult. Real discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's showing up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable, inconvenient, or boring. We live in a culture that emphasizes motivation, that rush of excitement when we start something new, the dream that you have, which is good, but most of us know that excitement quickly fizzles out in the face of day to day living, and discipline is the only thing that will keep you going to achieve your goal. Jim Rohn once said that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Let's be honest. Discipline isn't exciting or even trendy. It's slow. It's you choosing every single day to align your actions with your values, even when you don't feel like it. Think about it. That book gets written one word at a time. That body gets strong one rep at a time. The career grows one decision at a time. It teaches us to work hard, stay focused, stay organized, and make the right choices, even when things get tough, and they will get tough. It helps us build good habits like being on time, keeping our promises, sticking to our work. I think that what trips a lot of people up is the idea is that they expect the journey to be thrilling and exhilarating. And yes, you have those moments, but a lot of the time it won't be like that. Discipline and consistency, which I'll be talking about later in a few minutes, it's the only way to get your goals accomplished. So here's an actionable value to help you build that discipline muscle. Create a daily non-negotiable. Pick one thing that you will do every single day, no matter what. This will obviously be dependent on your goals. For example, if you want to write your first book or your first article, your one thing may be writing for 15 minutes a day. If you want to be consistent with your fitness, your one thing may be going on a 10-minute walk at the very least. And if you're looking to grow your business, your one thing may be reaching out to one potential client. It's the small, consistent disciplines that create the massive momentum over time. Now, let's talk about consistency. It isn't about being perfect. Instead, it's about being present. It's choosing to show up every single day, even when you're tired, even when progress feels slow, especially when progress feels slow. Think about it. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush once and expect sparkly teeth forever, right? No, you brush your teeth every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency builds trust with yourself and with others. It also builds a readiness in you, and it actually does make things easier. Every day you show up, you send yourself a message that I'm reliable, I follow through, I am who I say I am. And when other people, your audience, your clients, your boss, your family, when they see you consistently show up, that's when opportunities start finding you. But it will only find you if you're consistent. Look, we can agree that it won't happen overnight. It probably won't even happen in 3 months. But if you keep being consistent, you will achieve your goals. So here's an actionable value to help you be consistent. Make a simple checklist of 2 to 3 small actions that you commit to daily or weekly and track it. The goal isn't to do everything perfectly. The goal is to stay in the game. If you miss a day, that's fine. Get back in. If you miss a week, that's okay. Get back in. Consistency is measured over a long run, not by isolated slip ups. Learn to give yourself grace. I do. Here's the truth that most people don't tell you. There will be days where you don't want to show up, days where you're tired, you're frustrated, you're doubting yourself. Those days matter more than the easy days because it's in the friction, the resistance, the struggle. That's when the strength, your strength, is built. Imagine lifting weights. If the weight isn't heavy, your muscles don't grow. In life, resistance isn't a sign to stop. If you push through it, it becomes a signal that you're growing. So here are 3 real world anchors to help you stay consistent through the hard times. When life gets overwhelming, don't try to do everything. Reduce your commitment. If you can't write 5 pages, write 5 sentences. If you can't do a full workout, just do 5 push-ups. Progress keeps the door open. The fact that you're doing something, it keeps the door open. And another thing is, not all disciplines are good. A discipline that's rooted in shame burns out fast, which is what you don't want. You want a discipline that's rooted in love, in the vision that you have, because that fuels forever. So ask yourself these 2 questions daily. Why does this dream matter to me? Who am I becoming because of this journey? And you need to redefine success, because success is not that I did it perfectly. Success is that I stayed in the game today. Guys, I want you to really hear me on this. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't even have to be the most talented. If you are disciplined enough to keep your promises to yourself and consistent enough to show up even when it's boring, lonely, and slow, you will succeed. Maybe not overnight, maybe not even on your exact timeline, but inevitably, unstoppably, and absolutely, you will do it. So today, choose one promise to make to your future self, and then keep choosing it again and again and again, because you're closer than you think. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you found this helpful, send it to your friend who could use a little boost. And if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss what's coming next week. Keep showing up, keep choosing yourself, keep choosing your future, and have a great day. Bye.